must brag on Chef a little bit because he is one of the most popular brands across all brands at HSN. We sell everything. And his is literally one of the, in fact, the most reviewed brand of all the brands we have. And I couldn't tell you how excited I am about this today's special. And to get in here and really show you what it's all about and why his products are so popular. Guys, we have such an impressive 10-piece set. And honestly, I've been blessed to work with Chef for many years now. I don't remember the last time we did a set quite like this. Let me kind of break down the set for you. We'll go through all his famous colors, and then we'll get cooking with Chef in just a second. So starting here in the front, we have your classic 8-inch fry pan, a workhorse. We have the 10-inch fry pan, both have buffet handles, a workhorse. Down here in front, this is your 2-quart saucepan. Up here, you get your nice, almost 5-quart stock pot. Can't live without that. Then we have a 3-quart Sauteuse pan. We have a divider for the first time, so you can cook 2 things in one right there. And this is the 11-inch square griddle. If you've never tried DuraPan, it is one of the most impressive, and I have it, that you'll ever have in your kitchen. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to baby it. And Donna will agree with me, because we talked about this earlier, our fabulous guest. She said, I love DuraPan. I love that finish. Here are the colors, really easy to choose from. Starting at the top, we have your red, then we have cherry. That's the most popular, always. There's your cherry. Then we have 3 colors of blue, a slate blue, we have a turquoise blue, and then look at that classic blue right there. Then we go to the stone gray, we have the white, and we have the black. So all the choices are available. Now, little heads up. If you want the blue slate, which is the first of the 3 blues right there, that lighter blue color, that is the most limited. And this is Chef's last show of the Today Special. So if you saw it earlier and you were thinking about it, great time to get it. Hello, Chef.
Why, hello. How are you?
What a fun show tonight.
I know. I am so excited to have Donna Rica here. I tell you what, if you go and check out her Instagram, she dances, she shakes it, she gets in there, but she cooks delicious food, and there's so much love in their home. So it's so special for me to have her in here. Now, I have got so many beautiful things to cook. I've set Donna Rica up with a glass of wine. I'm going to get started, and then I told her I'm going to bring her into the kitchen as well. She's going to do some work too, and she's going to do lots of eating because we've got delicious food for her.
I asked her if she's hungry. She said,
yeah.
What was Donna? You said, I just had breakfast. That was it.
Good job.
That's it.
Good job. Okay, so over here I've got eggs. I've got hush puppies. I've got some beautiful big ribeye steaks. Now, I want you to see the magic of the DuraPan, because the truth is, it gives you that beautiful sear, and you can see it right here on my ribeye steaks, so you can cook aggressively, right? Stainless steel utensils, no problem. You're not going to scratch the DuraPan because of its strength. Whether you're doing something like these little fritters, then that's going to be a little more delicate, and no problem. You can cook it on a lower temperature as well, and you can see how they just go ahead and slide right on out. Best part of all is all you need to do to clean it is give it a real quick wipe, just like that. Now, this is the big griddle that everyone's taken home. Great for breakfast, wonderful for doing any kind of searing. I've got these pork ribeyes. Let me crank my heat up nice and high. So I put those 4 in, maybe some veggies as well, Kat. But then over here I put my eggs. And Susan, here's a cool part. With no oil and butter, your eggs will still just slide around that cookware, right? Literally slide straight on out over your little fritters. Now, let me prove something to you. I'll take a towel, right? I'll wipe that up so there's absolutely no oil in there right now. Let me get an egg. I did this earlier, and I wanted to do it for you.
You're going to prove it.
I just want to prove it to you. Like an egg into a dry pan, you know that it should stick, right? We'll come back to it in a moment. We need to give it just a second to set. But that egg will slide around the pan just like the last ones did. Right. Over here, we threw some grated potato in. Now, the beautiful thing about DuraPan is I'm giving you all of the proof points that it works so well, right? You're getting to see it in action. But the truth is, it's how we build it.
Right, oh,
right?
Yeah.
So let's come over here. First of all, let's talk the configuration for just a second. Sure. Because I've got, this is that stackable set, right? It doesn't nest, it actually stacks. And that's much better, because then we've engineered each piece that one fits into the other, right? Now, it doesn't look like a lot of cookware until I do this. There's the 2-quart, that beautiful saucepan that you will use for absolutely everything. This one will get used every single day. We've got the 8-inch saute, which is that guy right there. Then that big stock pot, this is the 4.9 quart, so it's almost a 5-quart stock pot, really big, beautiful pan. The big 10-inch saute pan, I'm running out of space already. Then I've got my Sauteuse pan. Now, the Sauteuse pan DuraPan is a square. It's 3 quarts. It has the lid. Great for slow cooks, great for stir fries. And then, of course, you get that big old griddle. We get that divider as well that you can stick in. So what looks like a nice, concise set is actually big and comprehensive with so many great things for you to do.
Lots of outlets and very little space, which I love. Okay,
Really
so we're doing some frying. Oh, by the way, we have the basket available.
We do.
I think it's still in stock, although a lot of your matching stuff is sold out.
Look, there's 300, or maybe there was 700 of one of these and 300 of the other. Either way, they're both going to sell out in our show tonight. This is the steamer insert, so if you want that, go ahead and dive on in, and with no shipping charges at all today. You can just pick up one $9 item like my apron, and you're not paying any shipping. All right. In that short amount of time, Susan, look at the egg. I told you, and now I promise I'll shut up. I told you that it would slide around. Look at that.
No oil, no butter, no nothing.
You know, and that's what's so cool. When you have the confidence in cooking, it makes life so much easier. All right, I'll zip it so you can tell everyone what you got to tell.
Well, you know what? Well, just so you understand, if you want the slate blue, and that's actually the set that you just saw Chef work with, that by far, I have under 400 left. That is going to sell out in this airing. And we're going to take some time on this, too. And if you've never tried the DuraPan before, you don't know what you're missing. There are literally thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of reviews that are 5-star raving about it. And Chef, I used your pans the other last night. Okay, so I went to a friend's house and we have what's called a cocktail and cooking competition.
Ooh, nice.
So here's what I made, and this is your test. You ready?
Yep.
I made a puff sausage thing. I don't even have a name for it, but it's puff sausage, right?
Puff sausage.
Yeah, like a puff sausage with the little bread, whatever it's called. Anyway, because it was sausage, I had to pair it with a cocktail. What cocktail booze do you think I used? Think sausage.
Ooh, think sausage?
Yeah.
I don't often think sausage in cocktails, but I'm going to. I think you used a Manhattan.
Close. But I needed a little bit lighter. To take the fat away, I did a Lynchburg lemonade, which is with whiskey.
Delicious.
Yeah, it was delicious. But you know what the fun part was? I had to saute the onions. I had to mix all this stuff up before I made my little puff pastries. And you know, it was so much fun working with your DuraPan. You know, I pulled it out. You know what? You know what's great about it, Chef? It's effortless. And I would say, I like to cook. I'm not a great cook. But your pans make me so much more confident in the kitchen.
Right.
And don't you feel like people love that about your pans?
Well, I mean, the great thing is we've got these beautiful branzino fillets right here, right? You see I'm seasoning them up. Now, they're skin on. There's absolutely no oil in my pan. So when you stop and think about that, you're like, well, how do they not stick? Well, I'll tell you how they not stick. It's how we built it, right? So I can pick this up and just go boom, 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 side to side, and you're like, oh, that's a dream. It really, I always say, this cookware will change your life, and I know that's a silly big statement, but the truth is, it really does make you happy in a way that you've got confidence in the kitchen, you know what's going to happen when you throw something in, and that's a pretty cool feeling.
Well, that's what for me last night. I tried a recipe that I'd never tried before. Literally, I can't even say the name. You know, stuffed sausages or puff sausages. And I had all the confidence in the world because I knew I was going to be cooking with your cookware. Guys, if you've got old rickety pans, how many have pans that are all scratched? How many of you make a scrambled egg this morning and go, why does it look like there's pepper in it? That's because the nonstick has completely fallen off the pan. With Chef's DuraPan, you will not have that issue. These are substantially stronger, more durable, more resistant than any other nonstick that's out there. And the fun of working with it is really where it's all at. Oh, look at that, Chef.
Look at that. So, I mean, first of all, let's look at the pan. Because, check that out, sorry. This camera, that camera. You can see the pan doesn't even need to be cleaned. And then have a look at that.
That's wild.
I'm actually going to put that fried egg right on top because I tell you what, a little bit of salt and pepper. That sounds, this is the 2-quart pan, but have a look at the size of this incredible piece of cookware because, I mean, I'll break that egg in there and that'll be delicious. Crispy rice on the outside, delicious and fluffy. Donna Rica, I'm going to make you the most amazing banquet that you've ever had in your life. So everything that I make, I'm going to bring it on over. I want you to help yourself. I want you to enjoy. You got the steak there. Here's the rice. Every dish that I cook, I'm going to bring, and then we're going to have the biggest feast that we've ever had.
Great, thank you. You will be full by the end of our night.
You sure will.
So, Chef, why did you pick the bodies that you did in this set specifically?
Oh, great question. So, first of all, I always want a great breakfast pan, right? For French toast, for pancakes, for bacon and eggs. eggs. So for me, that's the griddle. I use this because it's got that nice big surface area. You can do a pancake from one side of it to the other, right? So it's a really big, beautiful piece, but it's also great for your pork chops and your sausages, and so it really is. This pan you will use again and again and again. Guys, look at the size.
Even a ham and cheese grilled sandwich or two or four would be great for that.
Now, watch what I can do. I can do 1, 2, 3. I could keep going, but I run out of space. I run out of space on my pinky. I can put 4 of these pieces of cookware on my pinky, just to show you how lightweight it is. We had a caller earlier that said their favourite thing about it was how lightweight it is. Because even when you pick up cookware, you guys, you might think, oh, well, it's not that heavy. Wait till you put food in it. So even my cookware that's super light will still get heavy when you put food in it, and you don't want it to be so heavy that you're like, ah. That's another reason that we put the 2 handles on. But the big griddle, that was a must.
Yes.
You also need a couple of good saute pans. So we've got the 10-inch and the 8-inch. These are the all-rounders.
Why the 8-inch? I know these are like the workhorses, right?
Because sometimes you're cooking for one.
Okay.
Sometimes you're making a grilled cheese sandwich, or sometimes you're doing some scrambled eggs or something just first thing in the morning, and you don't want a big pan, and this one doesn't take up too much space. Right. And this guy you will use again and again and again.
Same with the 10-inch, for sure.
Then the Sauteuse, yeah, absolutely. The Sauteuse is such a great piece because it's got the deep sides, right, so it doesn't splatter for when you're grilling, but you can stir fry in it, so you can use it like a wok. And then you can slow cook in it, so you can braise, you can stew, you can make your curries, and it does come with this incredible little
divider. Is brilliant.
Isn't that so cool? Yeah. So now I can do a piece of fish over here and some chicken over there, and you're not contrasting those flavours. Or you can do scrambled eggs on one side, bacon on the other.
It's so smart. I love the divider.
A brownie over here, a blondie. I could go on and on and on. And of course, we give you that lid. I'm going to show you actually because I've got my burgers working over there. And you need a stock pot, right? So this is what we were just frying in. That's the 4.9 quart. By the way, while we're over here, Suzanne, these are brand new and they're about to sell out. I think there's 700 of them. We've sold about 4,000 so far today. So these go in between your pans like this. So then this way you're not going to damage, right? So you can go like that, you can go like that, and you're not banging and clanging your cookware around.
Okay, less than 700 left. I have black and I have red. There's we brought in 4,000. These are as clever as can be.
Even in between your plates, they're really cool and they sell out so fast.
That's so brilliant. Okay.
I'm going to save 1 set for Donna Rica. Donna Rica, I hope you brought a big bag because you're going home with a whole swagger tonight, all right? I know you've already got lots of cookware in your house. In fact, I think you've got more than I do, but I'm still sending you home with some goodies.
I love it. Yeah, guys, let me show you, too. We've got a cabinet back here, Chef, somewhere. Where are we going, guys, on this one? Is it in here? Oh, right here. Okay, so we've got this. I want to show you, because this is the real brilliance. Lots of pans, very little space. And I live in under 700 square feet, so I have very, very little space for anything. Look at how brilliant. Like, look, most of the time with your regular pots and pans, they're going to be everywhere, hard to get to. Look at how convenient. All of those, all full size, all cornerstones in your kitchen, and they all fit right there in that little snug spot. So it's a brilliant new design where they're stackable. That is the first time Chef has ever done that. First time ever have done a square pan in a Today's Special. First time ever doing the divider, which I think that's one of the most brilliant concepts is that divider in a pan. So there's a lot of first, and remember, it's for a limited time, and it's an incredible price. In fact, I'm a nerd, you know I am. So I did the math, and it comes out to $15 a piece. Guys, you can't even go to a fancy cookware store. Get this kind of nonstick durability, long lifetime use, and spend just $15 per piece. That's pretty amazing.
Look at how we build it, Suze, because this is the cool thing, and I think when most people are new to the brand, they're like, okay, so it's nonstick cookware, and I'm like, oh no, it's really different actually. It's forged aluminum cookware, which makes it lightweight. We put 5 layers of the DuraPan. We invented DuraPan. It has granite, it has titanium. That's the actual surface that stops things from sticking, and it also means that you can use stainless steel utensils because they're just so strong. And then, of course, that beautiful big surface area gives you so much cooking potential, right? You could stick that divider in and do 2 things on either side. The other thing that's great about this cookware is we put stainless steel discs on the bottom of all of them, so you can use them on induction, electric, gas. It also means they never warp and buckle. They're very strong while lightweight. Now, look at the crust that I get on that burger.
Awesome.
Right, and that's what you need. And by the way, this, not splattering all over my cooktop, is because I can do that.
I think I'm loving that deep pan.
It really is a beautiful
cool
piece.
Now, these are oven safe, right?
Of course they are.
Up to?
Up to 450. You can throw them in the dishwasher as well. I always say you never will because they're so easy to clean, but you certainly can. Now, I'm going to show you this fun thing. This is my kinetic thermometer. I give it a real quick shake. It comes to life and you'll see it right there. You just roll it over, pull that probe out, stick it into the thickest part of your pork ribeye, and we have the pork ribeyes back in stock. We have the salmon burgers back in stock. They're supposed to be here until tomorrow afternoon. They're not going to make it, but they will make it sometime between now and then, I can tell you that. We've printed all of the donenesses and the temperatures on the back, so it's really simple for you to understand where the doneness of your pork ribeyes or whatever it is you're cooking is done. So grab one of those kinetic thermometers.
And the information's right there on your screen right now, so we have it available. Hey, I just want to give you a quick reminder, because it's customer appreciation, and it's actually our final big weekend, we have 5 flex and free shipping on everything right now. You could not have picked a better time to grab this set, because you're not going to have to spend on shipping at all. And you have a major credit card. Guess what? You can use FlexPay. You don't have to be an existing customer. Just come in and have some fun. By the way, if you want to get our HSN card right now, this is a big deal. You can get $40 off your first purchase. So apply for it now. This cookware set now will be about $109. And Chef, you know what I love? And you can read this in all your reviews. This is years of great quality.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? We've put so much work into it. We've sold 5 million pieces of DuraPan.
Jeez.
Right? And it still gets 5 I mean, this set alone gets a 4.6 out of 5.
Wow.
And it's been rated hundreds of times. But the DuraPan itself has been rated thousands and thousands of times. Right. And the reviews are stellar, and we're so proud of them. You know, I mean, look at this. My red hot pan, by the way, I can drop it straight onto my trivet. This, my friends, is getting limited. We have enough to get through tonight, I think, but it might or might not be here tomorrow. The lid rest behind as well. You saw I just stuck that lid with all the condensation running down into the lid. I think we had hundreds, not thousands, left of that. So really,
yes,
really
super limited on the lid rest. Yeah.
I
you
mean,
know what's fun, Chef? A lot of your favorites are actually back in stock.
That's right. You know what?
I haven't seen the lid rest in forever.
It's not easy. When we sell out of something, we have to go back to the factory. We have to place another order with our factory, and it might take them 3 to 6 months to make it. And then we have to ship it.
Wow.
So it really does take quite a long time to get things back in stock. Have a look at how quickly that just wiped out.
I think the last time you and I were on, there was no lid rest. There was none of the trivets left.
Right.
We didn't have the lid rest in stock. That wasn't even a possibility.
Yep.
So now that we've got all these accessory pieces back in stock tonight, it's a great time with that free shipping and 5 flex on everything to take advantage of it. Chef, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to run over here real quickly. I'm going to show you the colors once again. This is the perfect time to treat yourself to new pots and pans. There's nothing worse, especially if you say, oh, I'm not a good cook. You're not a good cook. You just don't have really good pans. And like I said, even making my silly little pork stuffed pastry thing I did, I loved that I had my Curtis Stone pans at home. It just, I went to the kitchen. I knew it was going to be flawless. The cleanup was nothing. I was sauteing onions and all this fun stuff, and the cleanup was a breeze. So I hope you try it. Maybe you've got a couple of his pans, because, you know, Chef has offered 2 pans in a set, maybe at 8 and 10 inches of today's special or a special offer. To be able to get all these, now you complete your set. If you already have a 10-inch saute, fine, give it away. If you have a fry pan, a 10-inch or an 8-inch, maybe you give those to someone else and you keep all the other new bodies, which are so spectacular. I do want to show you colors. By the way, you do get recipes to go with it. Those are custom designed by Chef just for you. Really fun, great recipes and beautiful colors. And quite frankly, when I come in to wrap up a day with Chef, I'm always very shocked if I have all colors, so we do. But here's the heads up. We've got your first one, which is red. That's always the most popular. The second one is going to be your cherry. Now, the slate blue, let me give you another look at that one. This is the slate blue. We are down to the final 200 or 300 left in the slate blue. So grab that one now. That will not make it till midnight tonight. It just, we don't have enough quantity. Then below that, you have 2 more blue choices. We have the turquoise, which is gorgeous, and this is your classic blue. This is going to be your stone gray. The pan that I worked with last night was white, which I love in my white kitchen. And then, of course, we have black available. So good news is, other than the slate blue, that's the one, if you want, you definitely want to pick it up now. Now, if you're like me, I love a great value. This would be approximately $242. We are coming in at $149.99, which is a massive savings. But please remember, it's only while quantities last, and it's for a very, very limited time. Chef, when was the last time, do you remember, you did a big set like this as of today's special?
Well, you know what?
Because I don't.
I think this is the last one of the year.
Oh, this is
right?
it?
This is it.
Wow.
So we might do another set, but I don't think it'll be a big one like this.
Okay.
So, you know, and think about it, because if you want to get in on it, it's a great time to do it. Even if you put a couple of pieces away, or you put the whole thing away for later in the year, at this value, it just will not be repeated. So, I mean, check this out. Crispy potato cakes, and it certainly won't be on. I don't think it's been 5 years or more since I had free shipping and handling and 5 flex pay. So
is it really?
I'm so happy for everyone to go crazy and get all the value.
Because that ends tomorrow too.
Okay, so Donna-Rica, I hope you are hungry, because I am bringing some sausages and peppers. I have got some cheeseburgers over here. You've got steaks, you've got rice, you've got brekkie dishes. Oh my goodness. And the truth is, I just wanted to come over, sit down, I'll throw it back to Suzanne. Here, this is my 4 Stones Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Over to you, Suzanne.
This looks so good, Curtis.
Go on, Suze, do something. We're busy.
I was going to ask
We're
Donna
hard
a
at
question.
work.
Donna, what's your favorite thing about his pans?
For my favorite thing about what?
About working with his pans?
The pans?
Yeah.
Oh, clean up. You know,
Right.
when I cook, I don't have a sous chef. Try to make my daughter one. But I have to do the cleanup too, but that's the best part, and then all the rest is all comes together.
Do you
All
think
of
it makes you a better cook in the kitchen?
Sure.
Yeah.
And I watch things that he makes on the show, and makes me cook my things better.
What do you like to cook in the DuraPan?
I like the ribeye. And the shrimp.
Oh, the panko shrimp. By the way, that's
all
coming
the
up next hour.
seafood, because I love seafood.
Have you tried the
And
salmon
you
burgers?
do nice slow cooks. I've seen you do, because you're from Kentucky originally,
Yes.
and you do a bunch of Southern food that I'm like, ooh, I want that recipe.
Yes, that's the way my mother taught me. Yes,
Well,
things that she has taught me.
Here's cheers to her.
Cheers to
Yes,
that.
thank you. And all this looks, if my daughter was here, all this be gone.
Well, you start enjoying it. I'll come back
Okay,
in a minute.
thank you.
And you know what, Chef, my producer being mean, he goes, I think Chef's food looks a lot better than your puff sausages. I'm like, oh, come on. They were good.
Now, this basket, you guys, it is going. If you want it, grab it. You see, I was frying in it before. Now I'm going to stick it into the water. This is in the stock pot. It's designed perfectly to fit in there.
Great.
As well as that, we also have this steamer insert for you. I've got the veggies.
Oh,
goodness.
there's less than 300,
Less
Chef.
than 300
If you
of that.
guys want, and this is an awesome add-on. Grab that steamer insert. You can do so much. So there it is. There's the first item we talked about. Then the steamer insert. Yeah, the fry basket's available. That's almost gone. The steamer insert is available. It's also almost gone. And that steamer insert is a gem. And you designed that to fit on the basically 5-quart, right?
Absolutely. Well, hold on. Let me show you something.
Sure.
I'll just put this down here. I know I'm going to make a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. First of all, the steamer insert fits perfectly onto the stock pot.
Great.
But check this out. It also fits perfectly onto,
way.
yeah, it's a step steamer, so it fits perfectly onto the 2-quart, right? And by the way, while I'm here just showing off, it also fits perfectly onto my little 8-inch, so it fits on 3 different pans.
Great.
Isn't that so cool?
That's really smart.
And here's something, you asked a question, you know what I was going to do.
Yeah.
You can also stack them up.
Double
so
it.
you can stack them as high as you like.
Right.
Okay?
Such a good idea, right? So grab that steamer insert. Unfortunately, that, along with the basket and the trivets. Oh, the pop attractors, that was the other one. These are all, those 3 are about to sell out. So if you're gonna grab these extra goodies, you just don't wanna wait. We'll just keep giving you item numbers on the side of the screen so you don't miss out on it whatsoever. Now this is important. This is Chef's only and last cookware set today special of the entire year. Because Chef, don't you think a lot of people say, oh, you know, when it gets to the holidays, I got people coming, I'm gonna do all my big cooking, and then they try to get your set. We will not have something like this at the end of the year.
It's so true. Well, you know, normally we try to, but the truth is it's been really challenging. I mean, people are talking about costs going up. We've managed to hold the costs up until this point. Yeah. You know, you can see this is a great deal at $149. Before, during, or after the pandemic, this is a great deal. So we've managed to keep it here, but I don't know for how long we'll be able to keep those prices. So you can see my salmon burgers here, and they're just so delicious, you guys. We're going to do a demonstration on them later in the hour, but I think the auto ship is very limited in the 20 count, so if you did want to jump in and get the best value and lock in that value, you could jump the queue.
And I'm a super nerd, and it's like $2 less if you get the 20 count per burger. So you definitely want to go bigger is better when we get to the salmon. And you can get that in auto ship and lock in tonight's price as well, which is exceptional. 10 pieces. Can you imagine opening up your cabinet? I'm going to do it again back here. And not being overwhelmed, not having pots and pans and missing lids and things rickety and falling off the edges and handles that don't work and scratched nonstick. Can you imagine opening up your cabinet, it not being full, it not being crowded, it not be overwhelming, and all you do is see this beautiful stack of pans. And it's not like he did little teeny sizes to fit in here. These are all full size, full customer pick, individually on their own pans. And yet look at how much space you save with this design. So if you down slice like I am, if you live in a studio, a small place, an apartment, whatever it might be, or God bless you if you live in a big mansion, there's no other pans out there that do what Curtis's pans can do, what Chef's pans do.
It means show off your stack. Well, I'm going to show off my stack. I've got 2 stacks.
All right.
Look, I've got a beautiful big grey set over here. I've got my blue set right there. So whether you're stacking it on a shelf, don't forget, that is the entirety of the cookware set.
Wow.
Now, you might be looking at it if you just tune in thinking, oh, well, it's not that big. This is stackable, not nesting. There is a big difference, and it means that you fit more in and they fit much better. So, what we're going to do is we're going to show you one more time the animation, because I really want you to understand exactly how we build this cookware. We build it to last, and we build it to just perform for you every single time. And when you cook as much as me or Donna Rika over there, who's cooking by the looks on her Instagram every single night. But here it is, you guys. You're getting all of these pieces: the big griddle, the big Sauteuse, the 2 saucepans, including the stock pot, of course, the couple of saute pans as well. All of the lids that you need. And then here's how we build it: 5 layers of the DuraPan. The stainless steel disc gives it extra strength. That means it can work on induction as well. And even if you don't have induction now, who knows, you might have it at some time in the future. The square pans actually give you really beautiful access to the food. It means that you get more volume in there. And that divider, of course, you cook with the divider or without the divider. The choice is yours. Now, I've done these beautiful little... what do you think, Donna? I'm going to bring you this, my darling. This is a little sea bass, because I know you like seafood.
I do.
Right?
I
so
love
this is a little branzino. I'm going to put the pan right on down here, because you know my trivets. You've got them.
I do. I do.
And you can stick that down so you can help yourself straight from the pan. You know what? I'm going to get a little piece for you.
Okay, and this salmon, it tastes just like I thought it would. It tastes like salmon croquette.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Yes. You know, I never thought of that, but you're absolutely right. It does taste like a salmon croquette.
Because I fix those all the time.
They're delicious.
Okay,
There's
thank
a little
you.
bit of that branzino. I put just a little bit of white wine. That's the same white wine, the Sauvignon Blanc that you drink.
Okay.
With a little bit of cream sauce.
It looks good.
It is such a pleasure to have you. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much.
This is adorable. And again, oh, you know what? Are you making my sausage puffs? How did you know? Oh, chef, come on.
I call this sausage puff a la Suzanne.
Susie Suze. You know what, Chef? I hope you guys will do this. And Chef, I know you encourage it. Please read the reviews. His pans are the best reviewed item in all of the items in the history of HSN. I'm talking pillows, I'm talking comforters, I'm talking extra fashion, beauty, whatever. Do you know Chef Curtis Stone's pans are the most successfully reviewed items we have here at the network? Why? Because the darned things work. They're lightweight, yet they're really durable. You can beat the heck out of them. As Donna, you said, the cleanup, that's the brilliant. You're not waking up on a Monday morning and looking at pans that have been soaking all night. Chef will not put his incredible name and reputation on anything unless he absolutely tests it out multiple times. And you guys did a brilliant job. You know what's really, really funny? You've never changed the DuraPan coating because you didn't have to.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, DuraPan is such a force of nature, and we're constantly working on it. We do actually constantly update it.
Yep.
And the truth is, you can put granite, you can put titanium, but it's about getting all of those configurations right. Yep. And the reason I can do this with confidence with my stainless steel utensils, knowing that I'm not scratching that cookware, I mean, that's a good feeling, you guys, when you just know how strong the surface is. Because I used to, when I first started doing this, people would be like, I'd kill my husband if he did that. And I was like, I know, we've made him husband-proof. Because the truth is, you don't have to baby it, and neither you should. You should be able to do this without scratching your cookware. And we came up with a way to do it, and it was by putting really hard materials into the actual non-stick surface. So you will find granite, you will find titanium, which of course those materials are harder than stainless steel.
And again, if you missed the bottom of it, I want to show you. Now this works on any range surface whatsoever. Induction, and it, by the way, I have induction.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's great on induction.
I'm going to the oven.
All right, you go to the oven, my love. I just want to show you the bottom of this, guys. This is really a crucial component of it too. That's why you can have a square pan on a round surface, okay? It's because this disc that you'll find that's under each of these, it's going to actually spread the heat, spread that temperature, make it very even, so you have even cooking, and a square pan will work on a rectangle. That's why this is a brilliant base to have. And again, durable, but watch this, I'll even do the pinky finger test. I'm holding one pan, it is not heavy, these aren't hard to pull out from under the cabinet, and it makes your cooking so much fun. Like Chef, it was, you know, again,
fun but easier. Right? It's got to be easy because I want to be over there with Donna Rica having a glass of wine. I don't want to be chained to the stove the whole night.
Or scrubbing the pan.
I don't want to be scrubbing the pan.
Oh, what'd you make there?
Oh, look at this. This is straight out of the oven.
Wait till this hits you.
Because everything you make can go from the stove to the oven up to 450 degrees. This is some pulled beef. You can do pulled pork. You can do braised beef. You can do curries. You can do stews. But the best thing is the cleanup.
Oh, Donna came on over here. Come on in, girl.
I want to feed that right there.
Okay, so here's the thing. Donna Rica, look at this. I can just grab that pan. I can give it a quick wipe out. That was in the oven for 3 hours.
Wow.
And you can see how simple it is, right?
I love it. I do the same thing when I clean mine.
Okay, well, I'm going to get you a fork.
Okay.
I'm going to get you a little plate. Do I have a little plate? Here we go. And I'm going to give you a little taste. Now, it's going to be hot, so you can just hold on to it for a minute.
Okay.
And have it whenever you're ready. But I think this, whether you have it just like that, or whether you, a little bit of salt.
Okay.
Just to finish it off.
All right.
You know, I think whether you put it in a sandwich or whether you have it.
Yes.
It's so easy, right?
Barbecue sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, girl.
Now, who are you normally cooking for? Because in your Instagram videos I've seen you've got your daughter's always around and you're always cooking for her.
And I always take my son something. I tell him to come over to the house and get something when I'm cooking.
That's amazing.
So, yes.
And then
my neighbor across the way.
A neighbor across the road.
Yes.
What's her name?
Miss Linda.
Shout out to Miss Linda.
We know you're watching.
And your cute little doggy, what's his name?
Her name is Mia.
Mia, that's right, Mia. Mia's a handful. She's always jumping up on you.
And I also want to say hi to my son because I don't see him now that I'm in Florida, so I don't see him.
What's your son's name?
His name is Sean.
Sean, hi Sean.
G'day, Sean. Nice to see you, buddy.
Got everybody watching tonight.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and she gets to relax and not cook for anybody tonight because one of the world's greatest chefs cooking for us, right?
Yes.
That's a pretty fun thing, if you ask me.
It is. I'm loving it.
All right, so Miss Donna, hang with us. Everybody else, stay right there. Quick update. Again, if you want the blue, this is going to be officially, we call it the slate blue. I want you to order that now. Rocky, how many do we have left in this set? Because I know it's pretty darn limited. Okay, we have less than 300 left. We're gonna take one more look at the Today Special next hour, but if you want the slate blue, I wouldn't wait. And again, this is the whole set, but all full size. All everything we love about Chef's DuraPans, all right here in the only pan set Today Special cookware set of the entire year, guys. This is it. And treat yourself to it. Daggone it, you don't know how great it is until you get it at home and you try it out for the first time. And you will absolutely love using it. I recommend it to everybody I know. And trust me, I get a lot of questions about pots and pans and, well, lots of stuff here at HSN. All right, I'm gonna show you a couple of items too that are actually pretty limited at this point. And remember, 5 FlexPay free shipping. I want you guys to go to hsn.com. Quite frankly, to me, that's one of the easiest ways to shop. It's a couple of clicks. You can definitely get that slate blue now. If you go there and shop very quickly, you'll still be able to get it and boom, you're done. And then it's on the way to you. All right, we're gonna talk about the fry basket for just a couple of minutes there, Chef.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And there's less than 1,000 left now.
Less than 1,000, okay.